I'm not going to lie to you. I really just want to get started with this so I can drink some damn beer. Hey everybody, welcome back.
How's it going, everybody?
Welcome to episode something of Chimichanga Superstar Podcast.
43.
43. You keep count. I'm bad at math.
I will always keep count.
We have a strong beer this week, so I want to pop the cherry early on this bad boy.
Ooh.
You want to do the honors while I get all cherry-like?
Yeah. Oh, shit. What was that on my arm? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Another week. Happy Wednesday. Shit, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, we
that was so habit.
We pooched the screw this week.
That was freaking hard habit.
Yeah.
So this week we're drinking Drake's Denogginizer. Denogginizer.
We're drinking the thing, yo.
Drake's Denogginizer. But
Denogginizer?
Right?
Denogginizer?
I think you got it.
Denogginizer. What the fuck is a denog?
I have no idea. Well, let me tell you. It's a Indian Pale Ale, net content 1 pint, 9.75 alcohol content.
He even sang it.
I did.
I think it gets happier whenever there's more alcohol content.
This is from San Leandro. San Leandro, California.
It is a Cali beer.
Yeah.
You know how I can tell? Because you said so.
Yep, exactly. Silver medal winner, Imperial Pale Ale, 2009. Nice.
Is that why it won, or is it like good in archery, or is this like?
I think it's just good in archery.
Yeah, I figured it looks like it's got a good long, strong.
I've always
bow.
wanted to do archery.
You've never done archery before?
I've never done archery.
You got it. It's fun.
Oh, yes, thank you. Let me pop this guy right here.
Ooh. So how's your week been, man?
Busy, man.
We were gonna start on time this week, but everything and anything has happened.
Yeah.
You got family stuff. I got family stuff.
Yeah,
we had guest problems.
This week I graduate from college for my associates in web graphic design on Friday. I have family flying in tonight. I have a job interview tomorrow. I'm doing all business operations for the business that I work for currently at the moment. So.
Oh, you mean that job that you have that pretty much makes you do everything and anything for a minimal amount of pay?
Yeah, that one.
Dude, that's the life.
That's what I'm saying.
Living the dream.
I'm just going on interviews just to go ahead and entertain myself.
Yeah, you're just bored.
Yeah, I'm just bored.
I'm so bored. You know what?
I'm so bored.
I haven't applied for a new job in a while. That sounds like fun.
Right?
Jeez.
Yeah. So, but it's good. I have class tomorrow as well until 10 o'clock at night, and things are happening. Things are going on.
Yeah, we missed Monday. It was National Scotch and National Creme Brulee Day. That could have been a potential disaster.
Creme Brulee, huh?
Bunch of scotch and a bunch of creamy creme brulee, sugary creme brulee, making us all sick and die inside.
Oh, no. Oh,
look at all that.
Nice.
Yeah, I run into a head problem myself too. This is a really heady beer.
Nice. It's the head looks very light caramely. I mean, it looks amber.
It's got a kind of a tinted head, a thick head. This
very thick.
It must be very carbonated with how thick this head just popped up on both of our beers.
Yeah,
I poured very carefully this time.
Uh-oh.
Moment of silence to you, sir.
Oh yes, thank you.
Clinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had to chew through some head to get to the beer.
Oh yeah.
You got something on your face there, bro.
We got a beer mustache.
Beer stash.
A beer stash.
I got a beer stash. That's not bad. That's a beer.
It's a beer. I think that's a beer.
Yeah, I wasn't completely blown away with that.
What?
But
the flavor?
The first sip, yeah.
Yeah, the first flavor. No.
I wasn't in any way turned off, but...
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wasn't turned off, but nothing...
It reminded me of a denage.
Denage?
Yeah.
What's a denage?
I don't know, but that's what this is called, the denaginizer. Denaginizer.
I thought it was a derringer.
No, it's D-E-N...
Denoginizer.
Denoginizer.
Denoginizer. Got it.
I kept trying to do 2 G's. The denoginizer.
Yeah.
What the hell is a denoginizer?
Hey, you know what? I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
I needed it. I needed it today.
I got to finish pouring my beer.
Yeah. So, how was your week, man? What's going on?
A crazy, busy craziness.
Yeah.
Still setting things up for the big masquerade later this month.
Masquerade.
Doing some crosswork with our dear friend, Professor Elliot.
That's right. I walked in on the Skype.
Yes.
The Skype meeting.
Yes, I don't know if you know. Did you know he's going to be on next week's episode?
Yes, you told.
Yes, he's going to be joining us.
Yes.
You're really bad at like the whole like plain dumb, so we can talk about things and promote.
Well, we've been talking. I've been here since like 4:30.
I know. But anyways, so our dear friend, and those of you who have been listening to the show understand how awesome our dear friend is.
Yes.
Professor Elliot has his own short little podcast.
Nice.
Yes, it's live on iTunes.
Nice. Very
it's not
cool.
quite the same. It's a bunch of short little tidbits. You want to listen to something intelligent? He's got like a 5-minute audio clip for you.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
They're short and sweet. That's how I describe them.
Yeah.
They small little things. We'll share the link on Shimmy tonight if we post the podcast. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm excited for him.
Dude, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
He's coming to us like, hey, I want to promote. I was like, why are you coming to us? You're gonna do fine without us.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
If anyone's gonna succeed, it's the person who actually has talent, not the two dingbats with microphones. Yet somehow all you Chimmy listeners keep listening to us.
Yes, thank you guys. Honestly, thank you guys for listening. And honestly, it's really fun. This is our hobby, and if you guys come and listen all the time, we can go ahead and just keep making them. You know.
And to the young lady who sent me her panties by mail.
Were they clean or were they dirty?
That's the problem. Is they were not at all clean.
No, I can't.
And not in like the
you
way.
made it sound like they were like excruciatingly bad dirty.
Yeah, like as in like I couldn't tell if that was a skid mark or she used them to wipe.
Huh.
It was bad.
Nice. Did she send it FedEx?
No, it actually just was like sitting in a brown paper bag on fire in my front door.
Ah, so she lives close.
She lives close. It had, like in Sharpie written like "I love you guys," and you just barely make it out with the little bit that was still burned off.
Did she draw the Chimmy logo?
No, she said Chimmy strong.
Fair enough.
I don't think Lord Chimmy would be happy if someone burned him.
Defecated on his porch.
Oh man, he'd be angry.
Oh
but
man!
Yeah. So you said you got to go hit the drive-in.
I did. I got to go ahead and hit the drive-in, and I saw the new Jurassic Park, the Jurassic Park World.
The lost
I was gonna say Jurassic Park, the lost
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
You saw Jurassic Park down in the bar.
I saw Jurassic Park down at the drive-in there. You know, hey kid. So but it was good.
We gave up on that.
Yeah, I just gave up on it.
You know what? I don't know what I'm doing.
I have no more accent to give.
That's like me that one time you tried to get me to do the English accent, and I just like
we both just failed, just horribly.
You did horrible. I just didn't even give it a try.
I did an Australian accent.
Yeah. I just like, you know what? You're just gonna pretend.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to fool you guys.
If somehow one of us replaces Charlie Hunnam as the new King Arthur in the movie,
there you go.
We're just gonna be like, yeah.
So he's English now. He's American.
Sir Merlin, could you bless my sword so I may smite these bitches, please, Sir Merlin, sir? That's my English accent right there.
There it is.
That's as good as my accent.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
That was absolutely beautiful.
The only way I can get it is I get too tipsy. There's like a little bit of Irish comes out of me.
There it is.
It's weird because my eyes go.
Do a Mel Gibson Braveheart.
Huh.
Oh wait, no, it's Scottish.
That's
Scottish. Okay,
I do have some Scotch Irish in me.
There it is.
Mostly Scandinavian, Finnish blood.
Okay. Do they have an accent?
Yeah, yeah, they have a strong accent.
Scandinavians,
yeah, the old Norse people and the Finnish people.
Oh, the Vikings.
The Vikings.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they got a pretty strong, noticeable accent, I guess is the best. Is a good way to put it.
Just a simple yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you go up to where I grew up in Astoria, Oregon, and you go up there and they have like this food festival.
Nice.
And like, you know how most food festivals down here is like food trucks, like Mexican food or like hot dogs. No, you go up there, it's just like all this like Scandinavian North Island food.
Sausages everywhere.
Sausages, stuff with jams, and just all sorts of like...
Wow.
It's like, when I was a kid, I was kind of like, this
sounds
is like the food of the world. No, it's like the food of the North.
It sounds disgusting, yet I want to try it.
Not sausage with jams on it, which actually I've had that. I've had an orange jam with a poultry sausage that was really good.
Okay.
I made one.
I'm saying is like, you know what? It sounds like it would be bad, But you know what? I bet when you try it, some of them would be good.
I made
Maybe.
a duck sauce. A friend of mine, she had one of those like machines that you could do the tube with the lime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We ground up and made a duck sausage with this a habanero mango chili. Not chili. It was what's that stuff you dip chips into? Salsa. Thank you.
Oh, there you
I
go.
got
Okay.
it. But we made that into a sausage, and that was fantastic.
Very cool.
Made me understand how easy it is to make real food,
Yeah.
as opposed to like go down to McDonald's.
I'm going down to McDonald's.
And get me a double cheeseburger. Actually, supposedly, McDonald's has upped their game.
Really?
There's a bunch of posts all over Twitter now, and people are taking pictures of their actual burger they get at the place.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's mostly at the places that have the burger bar, the future of McDonald's.
What they're doing is they're just upping their game so they don't have to pay their employees $15 an hour kind of shit.
Either that or they know that they're going to have to pay $15 an hour. And they're like, okay, we need to actually start being good again.
Yeah.
Because beforehand, they sucked bad.
Oh, God. I out of nowhere, out of the blue, I was driving on the 60 freeway over here in California. That's where we are.
A random Big Mac smacked into you.
I craved a double cheeseburger out of nowhere.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That's what I was saying.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, man, I really want a double cheeseburger. I haven't had a cheeseburger, and I would say I don't remember how long. I don't remember how long ago. Put it that way.
I remember the last time I had one with you, because it was wedged between like 3 other sandwiches.
That's so gross. I just vomit all over the mic.
God, you remember that next morning, though?
I felt like I was going to have a heart attack.
I felt like I was dead inside. I felt like something was wrong.
Yeah. Seriously, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. So, dude, do you have any news?
You know what? I have a few things. I have one thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
You were talking about movies.
Yeah.
You saw a few things. Before you get too far into it, I want to talk about something I saw.
Okay.
I went and saw a movie I had talked about saying I wanted to see. I went and saw Pixels.
Yes.
Adam Sandler's new movie.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? While I was watching that, I was enjoying myself.
Okay.
Lots of good sci-fi sound, or not sound effects, but CGI. Ooh, struggling with your mic there, are we?
Yeah.
Sorry, I could feel it in the table. I was like,
Sorry.
But it's like it was pretty, it was fun, it had dumb comedy. But then I walk out of the theater and I realized, oh, I hated that movie. The story was just like wishy-washy. They kept introducing new plot devices and didn't follow through with them. They just like really
kind of gave up
here's
halfway
your thing.
through.
Boop, now it's gone. Wait, what about that? That plot never developed into anything. Nope. Don't worry.
Don't worry about that.
We'll
make 7 movies
What about
out of
this one? Don't worry about it. What about that one? Don't worry about it. What about Peter fucking Dinklage? Don't worry about it. And I
Who's
realized,
Peter Dinklage?
Lord Tyrion Lannister.
Lost me.
Oh, you know what? We have 6,000 people who are going to come rushing to your door and kick you in the nuts for that, right?
That's fine.
Peter Dinklage is
all in a row. 36 dicks in a row.
Peter Dinklage is the one that is most known for his role as Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones for being the half man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have not watched one single episode.
Yeah, you're not hurting yourself with the amount of heartbreak that show that provides you.
Okay.
But not nearly as much as Pixels, because I genuinely kept thinking about it. Like, and I'm not even talking like a few days later. I thought this is my walk out of the theater and out of the front of the movie like theater entirely.
Which theater did you go to?
In Corona.
Okay.
Yeah. But oh my god, I just kept realizing there's all these plot holes. The jokes that I kind of smirked at, I realized I didn't laugh at. I realized that I was
was the Pac-Man clip in it?
Pac-Man was in it, and it was so weird because I realized afterwards is that like they had movie villains as the villains, and then randomly movie good guys, and in order to beat them, the good guys had to be the bad guys, but it wasn't that way in the next scene. And then the good guys were the bad guys again. There was no consistency.
Okay. So the plot was just everywhere.
And then they did this thing with Q*bert. Cute little Q*bert, who a lot of people who don't know the video game might remember him from Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay. I haven't seen...
They utilize him in kind of the cute... mascot-y kind of way.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun because it makes you love Q*bert all over again because he's just this cute thing that doesn't actually speak any actual language. He just has profanity sensors above his head when he talks.
Okay.
At the very end, and I'm going to spoil this movie because I don't care about it.
Okay, fair enough. I like it.
At
I
the
like
very
that.
end, you have this one kid who was like this nerdy, over-the-top stereotype who can't get a girl and is obsessed with this video game vixen.
Okay.
And it turns out she's one of the bad guys. He has to kill her.
Oh, shit.
Well, in the movie, you get these trophies and stuff. Cool. And I realized how much this movie took a dump on feminism because Qbert, a creature with 2 legs and a giant sucking hole in his face.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly decides, I feel bad for this guy. But it transforms into this vixen that he's in love with and becomes his girlfriend. Now, understand.
Nice.
Here's why this is the wrong bad
Qbert.
thing. Qbert came down because whenever you beat a quote-unquote level, which is just another scene in the movie, you get a trophy.
Sweet.
Qbert, as a sidekick, was the trophy.
Okay.
Then he became the girlfriend.
Okay.
This dude literally got a girlfriend, a woman, as a trophy.
Cool.
Feminism currently has a big steaming pile of flies just flying around in circles on top of it.
Well, I guess that's what Mario got.
Well, no, actually, Mario keeps getting screwed even worse. You know why? There's a guy that does this YouTube show called Game Theory, or Game Theorist. He depicts that actually it turns out that Luigi is the one who winds up being the badonkadonk of Princess Peach.
That's right, Luigi. You take your place.
I've always, even before John Leguizamo played Luigi, I always was like, you know what, Luigi deserves his time because Mario's just a dick. Have you ever played those games? There's a like in Luigi's Mansion. Wow, I can't talk. Mansion. In Luigi's Mansion, the one where he eats people. No, less speech impediment. Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Where he's, sucking off ghosts with a vacuum.
Yep.
At the end of the game, you realize that Mario just kind of shuns him off, like, yeah, thanks for saving me. I'm going to go, be a hero. And then in various games, there's some, I think it's one of the racing games or something. If Luigi wins first place, Mario just stomps on Luigi's foot with his heel and grinds it. And it's like, yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
I was like, Mario's a fucking dick.
He has the Napoleon syndrome. He's shorter than Luigi.
Yeah.
So he's just got that Napoleon.
Luigi's the real hero in my mind.
Yeah.
He really is.
He's the guy that went ahead and found all the roads to go ahead and have Mario take all the glory, kind of thing.
Mario's just a big.
He did all the back work that didn't get seen.
But yeah, and even though Nintendo shoves their franchises into this movie, into Pixels,
no,
I don't care. Literally, I think Adam Sandler's crew, I don't think he's directly responsible. I think he now is to the point of fame where he just has his Happy Madison company to say, hey, we're making a movie for you. Okay, cool, let me know when you need me.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm willing to bet they saw Wreck-It Ralph and said, let's do this, but let's take all the fans of all these nostalgic films, games like Centipede and Joust and Paperboy, and let's just take the biggest dump on their soul.
Nice, dude. Honestly, I would love to get to a point like that where I could go ahead and be just like, yeah, we're gonna make a movie. Just let me know when you need me. I'll be in my trailer. Just kind of chilling, having Twinkies.
Adam Sandler has every right to contact us and tell us that he's more directly involved with these things, but what that does, it's a two-sided sword.
Yeah.
One, he gets to admit that he's a bigger producer than he is. He's not lazy. He worked hard for his money.
Yeah.
But he also has to admit he was directly involved with the creation, not just the on-screen portrayal of Pixels.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sandler, the gauntlet has been thrown.
Yes. I have some news for Seattle. If anybody in Seattle is actually listening, there is a bed and breakfast that opened up.
Gay.
Guess what kind of bed and breakfast?
A gay one?
7-Leaf. It is the new bed and breakfast for the
gay people?
No. You could go ahead. It's a bed and breakfast for marijuana.
So not gay marijuana, just marijuana?
No, they have they have 1 bedroom, 2.5 baths, 2 bedroom.
How do you get 2.5 baths?
2 beds.
I'm 2.5 bad people in one.
Two and a half baths.
Bads. You said bad at first.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you check in at 1 p.m. and check out is 10 p.m. For a weekly price, it's $810.
Wait, 1 to 10, as in like 1 in the afternoon to 10 at night?
Yeah.
It's a B&B you don't even sleep over at?
You would go ahead and check in at 1.
Are you sure it's not a 1 p.m. to 10 in the morning?
1 p.m. to 10 a.m.
Oh, 10 a.m. Okay, you said p.m. at first, so I was thinking, like, wait a minute.
Oh, my bad.
What kind of stoners, like, go to a place and be like, hey, I need a place to sleep. All right, thanks for good night. I'm going home now.
And the the space is called Billy Bong Thornton's room. It's on the 3rd floor.
Jesus Christ. That's genuinely horrible in every aspect.
Yeah, but there was 2 women that it was on NBC, a little video that I watched on NBC, that one lady didn't even know that it was in the neighborhood, and she wasn't too stoked about having marijuana in the neighborhood.
I don't like marijuana in my neighborhood. What if I can smell it?
This is interesting that I just thought of right now.
I might think it's a skunk and freak out.
Yeah. And the lady, there was another lady, she had both her babies inside of the carriage.
Were the babies toking?
She was saying, okay, that sounds good. That doesn't really bother me that much. But, yeah. So, bed and breakfast. Go ahead and find that. 7-leaf.
So was she like, yeah, Mama likes to get her toke on too. I've got 2 kids. Do you have any idea how much stress that is?
She looked like she was a very, very nice lady. Are you saying she was a MILF? She can go ahead and pass off as a MILF.
Okay,
yeah.
Let me ask, a MILF in your perspective or a MILF in common perspective? Because I'm not trying to be offensive here. You, honest to God, are attracted to anything that actually was born with the vagina.
Oh. I've
seen you look at those pictures of Michelle Obama.
Yeah. She's actually kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, she was a MILF. She on a 1 to 10, I'd give her a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. On the beer scale, at least it's a pretty high score.
Yeah, right?
I started to do that. I started to scale everything like, all right, if this was a beer, how would I feel about it?
Yeah. So go ahead and check it out, everybody. And there's a cook that will go ahead and make omelets, and they have a full-on bag that's in the cupboard that's just full of weed, and they say they infuse everything. They infuse all the food with it.
Infuse the food.
Infuse the food. But I would stay there. I don't see why not.
Well, it's because you're a stoner, dude.
I'm not a stoner. I'm a recreational user.
Did you hear about the dude Eric Heights?
Eric Heights? No. Who's Eric Heights?
Dude's over on the East Coast.
Okay.
560-pound human being.
560 pounds. That's gorgeous.
Even when I was at my biggest, that I couldn't even touch that.
I've seen those TLC shows that are My 600-Pound Life. Mm-hmm. I would say that he can't walk, right? From what I've seen.
Well, here you would think so, but hear me out on this. The dude's hit as low as he's willing to go. So he's changing his life. He bought a bike, and
Wait.
What?
Keep going.
The dude bought a bicycle.
Yeah.
And he is now riding to the Pacific Ocean on the bike.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what?
Why? Why? Well, okay, maybe it's something that he wants to do. Or,
well, he
might be going through turmoil.
From what he said, actually, life, job, health, everything.
Yeah.
He's pretty much had enough and decided, I am done with the way things are. I'm gonna just ride my bike to the Pacific Ocean. So he's riding from coast to coast of the United States.
I want to know what kind of bike he's riding.
It was a mountain bike, like just an average mountain bike.
Okay.
But at about 90 miles,
see.
At about 90 miles or something like that, it actually, his weight, because he's so heavy, the frames on the axles and everything bent and busted on him.
Yeah, I would suspect so.
But the cool thing is, like, it's gaining a lot of traction.
Yeah.
So,
it's like a Forrest Gump type of thing.
Yeah, Newport Bicycle Company, they actually heard about this.
Yeah.
And instead of him, like, having to give up and, like, be humiliated, he didn't even make it a portion there. He went 90 miles, which
is impressive.
To someone of his health, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty
impressive.
Let's
think of it in terms of his entire goal. That's a skim.
Yeah.
It's clearly not 100 miles.
That's not even out of the
country.
state.
Yeah. So Newport Bicycle Company decided to hit him up immediately, and they gave him a brand new bike with, like, reinforced frames.
Nice. That's cool.
So this dude right now, he's earned my Chimmy Strung of the week.
He should do it. he should keep going.
That was the most respectful thing you could have done.
Yeah.
No, it's honest to God.
Yeah, he should keep going.
By far, because I've been in similar shoes of being so out of shape, but this dude has absolutely earned Jimmy Strong of the week for me. And
yeah, definitely.
Kudos to you, dude.
Kudos.
Here,
cheers, bro.
This drink, this moment of silence is clear for you. We're gonna keep rooting for you, man. Eric Heights, everybody.
Eric Heights.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it to it.
Do it and be a badass.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's awesome stuff. I do have an Android flaw. There's a super scary Android flaw found.
Like Android the phone, or Android is an oh shit, Androids are coming for us?
Android the phone.
Huh.
There is apparently some type of flaw inside of the phone that is allowing... It was found by Zimperium on Monday, revealed a stunning discovery by researchers Joshua Drake, a flaw in Android's stage fright media playback engine.
I don't even use that thing.
I don't either. But apparently what was said is that people that are going ahead and using this flaw to go ahead and mess up your phone... Mm-hmm. Nice. The bun, man. He's got a samurai bun.
Oh, my hair? Yeah.
Yeah.
My hair's a little long.
What was said is that they could go... The person that wants to mess up your phone, they could go ahead and send you a text message, install the virus or whatever, delete the text message so you only get the notification. You know, like when you get the notification on the top?
Yeah.
They would go ahead and delete the message that's actually inside of your phone. So
what you're telling me is essentially Android now has a similar situation that the iPhone had a few months back.
It's getting there, yeah.
Fuck.
And they
so
say...
what does this do?
It will go ahead and... It's just an easy access for hackers.
So it doesn't lock your shit up, it just opens a portal?
It's an opening portal that can go ahead and hack, you know.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. See, now as an Android user, I'm scared to even get a text. Because I get these random phone calls now where it's just like people just being like fucking, just checking to see if your grandfather's there. My grandfather?
What?
Yeah, I got that call. I was like, my grandfather? You're asking for whose grandfather?
Yeah.
I was trying to get a little clever. I was like, whose grandfather are you trying to call? Yours. Do you know who this is? Yeah, is your grandfather there? If you can tell me who I am, I'll connect you to my grandfather right away.
So this is the no touch flaw. Attackers need nothing more than a victim's mobile phone number to exploit the most dangerous stage fright flaw, Zimperium said. They can send a specifically crafted media file delivered as a MMS message.
We are a public podcast.
Yes.
We have thousands of people listen to us.
Yes.
I almost want to start reading off phone numbers of people I don't like to see if it just ruins their lives.
That would be pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
But I'm not that vindictive. I'm a good person, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear on all that is nachos.
I'm way down.
Alright, we'll read off some phone numbers then. Do it.
Read off some phone numbers?
Do it.
951
I was kidding.
8675309. There you go. Have fun with that one. I bet somebody has that number now.
Right?
It's like, oh shit.
It's like, wait a minute.
I bet people prank call the shit out of that guy.
And that guy's probably like, wait a minute. He's got an iPhone. He's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Those assholes almost killed me.
Yeah.
If they would have seen the pictures of my junk I had in this phone.
They, from what was said by Zimperium, is that Nexus, or like the old phones even, like Nexus phones and all that stuff,
yeah.
They gave this information. It was Joshua Drake. He gave the information to Google because, you know, Google
Joshua Drake, isn't that guy like a Nickelodeon like celebrity?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Okay, well,
I'm
good.
Not sure.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad I know that you got everything covered.
Yeah, I don't know who Joshua Drake is.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I'm quoting him.
Yes, he was in here, and so he apparently went ahead and found this break, and he notified Google, and they are in the process, and they said it would take about 48 hours for them to create a new patch.
No, I'm sure that the moment this hit public, that it's fixed.
Yeah,
they just haven't released the patch.
Yeah.
Speaking of updates.
Oh, yes. Go on.
Late last night, I got an alert saying that I could download Windows 10 for my PC for free. Save
Yeah.
yourself a couple $100 and get it for free.
You're killing me, Christian.
Right? Actually, I think you say that in your head a lot more than you do.
You're killing me. We should do a commercial. Go on, I'm sorry.
We got tons of commercials to do. But, so I do, and I was excited because they explained that I don't need to, like, save all my stuff to a hard drive separately. It'll port it over. It's the easiest, most smooth thing you'll ever do in your life. And I did exactly that. I ported everything over. And all of my files, all of my stuff, all of my junk is hidden away in folders they weren't in before, or like slathered all over my desktop.
Yeah. Well,
Like a disaster. And it does not fit a full-sized screen.
okay.
Their quote unquote 1080 is like 1080 and a half.
Okay. Oh, I'm actually going to be downloading it here soon. So.
On your laptop.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes in comparison, because I'm hearing people who are saying that the size of the screen and the hard drive size makes a huge difference. Because I have my hard drive split into 2 different hard drives.
Yeah, you have 2 partitions.
Yeah, I got 2 terabytes on either side, so I've got 4 terabytes in total in my computer.
Okay.
And one's all like media stuff, like all my music and my movies, and the other's work stuff, like images and programs. And then there's a lot of programs that don't work anymore because they're trying to force you to use apps instead of programs.
Okay.
Because they're now working...
They're turning it into a Mac.
Yeah, they're turning it into a Mac. They're turning it into a Mac or like a cell phone or a tablet.
Yeah. But that's the route. That's the route everybody's
That's where it's
going
to be.
That's where everybody's going.
At least let us have access to the things we've paid for first.
Yeah.
If it's a free thing, like the Facebook app.
Yeah.
Instead of, you don't go to the website, download the app. Okay, I'm going to use Facebook anyways. But the things we paid for, like, I don't know, Illustrator, Photoshop maybe, anything that has to do with Adobe. Now they're making it so much like a Mac, you can't use anything Adobe. You can't use Flash.
Well,
Which I'm sure you can.
There's a new Adobe that's actually out. Maybe they're just trying to push you to go ahead and purchase that.
Oh, they're pushing me to do something else.
Just break your PC.
Yes.
I just see a hole. It just reminds me of that little Caesars commercial where the guy has two hands between 2 laptops, and he's like, "Man, this is so much easier than buying online." Oh, that was a ridiculous commercial.
Pushing me to, if they're trying to push me to be so much like a Mac user, I'm just gonna go buy a goddamn Mac.
Hey, honestly, yet again, I'm still a Windows user.
I'm a Windows user through and through. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
I just don't like
iPhone.
change.
I'm
not
just
using
weird. An iPad. I'm not going to use an iPewter.
iPewter. That was good.
But if you're going to try to convert it, at least convert it to a point to where we're not going to be screwed.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot see the start menu.
The next one isn't going to be Windows 11. It's going to be Windows Lion.
Yeah. Right? But just because I have Steam and all my games.
Yeah.
Now not just all my games and all my stuff, but all my files, every little piece of data and code for all the games I had on Steam are now spewed all over my desktop because the file no longer exists that it was originally on.
Interesting.
And that was from the conversion, not anything I changed, not a choice of mine.
The funny thing is my dad was in the process of this yesterday, and he said he wasn't going to do it until he backed up all his files.
See, all my stuff is backed up, fortunately. I'm a little smart.
Where?
On my dad's PC.
Hey, good. No, that's good. That's honest.
Does it know?
Yeah.
I was unhooking it and bringing it up right here. He's like, what are you doing with that? Oh, testing it.
Nothing. You just run out of the room.
Wile E. Coyote style, leave a hole in the wall.
You have a carrot in your hand for some reason. It's not the outline of the carrot. Straight Looney Tunes style. Maybe
Actually,
that might be too old for some people. I am old.
Bugs Bunny actually is one of my biggest heroes in cartoon history, but he's probably the most offensive person. If you took
He's
Bugs
75
Bunny,
years old.
Exactly.
He just turned 75 this year.
Woohoo! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Bugs Bunny.
But Jesus, if he never existed and he was reintroduced today, do you have any idea the rage parents would have?
Oh my God! What's up, Doc? And then he smacks somebody in the face.
I want him to be completely removed from the TVs.
My childhood.
He's cross-dressing and shooting people and insulting people, and he's telling people not to go to school.
He's wearing bras. That's the interesting thing. I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I didn't watch Looney Tunes, MGM, Tex Avery. Come on.
I know.
MGM is one of the biggest ones, though. I would say MGM probably raised me. Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
I realized last week you and I actually have very similar taste in entertainment and progressive things.
Okay.
You messaged me last week. I think it was on Friday. You were really proud. You got to go see Ant-Man finally.
Yeah. Ant-Man was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And then
I don't know what people are talking about.
Oh, I'll tell you exactly. They all expected this to be a flop so bad. They're looking for a Marvel's flaw. They're looking for a flaw. They want Marvel to fail.
Oh, I mean, okay. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't like it was fucking like something super cool. I mean, I bet they were like expecting Ant-Man to go ahead and, spoiler alert, they were like expecting like the Iron Man to fall onto the roof when Ant-Man was trying to go ahead and steal that freaking thing from the Avengers.
No, I like that they picked the unnamed lower tier Avengers.
Yeah,
one of the
that
new
was
ones.
badass.
Like,
and
cool.
He got some socks in. He beat
held
him
his
up.
own. He held his own against the Avenger. Yeah,
yeah, that was awesome. And then he got what he got. He got what he came for. Dipped.
Yep.
Bam. Got on his Anthony. He got on Anthony.
You know what? I find it funny. Marvel seems to have a trend with its movies where it's like some sidekick or loved one perishes and then majestically comes back.
Yeah.
Either as like a more powerful version of themselves or an evil version, such as like Bucky Barnes. What I'm waiting for is like Ant-Man 2. And it's like, Anthony, I'm here to kill you.
Yeah.
And it's like a robo, like Cyber Anthony, like with like laser beams on
Iron Man Anthony
with friggin' laser beams on his head.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. This is such spoiler alert. Everybody, just don't listen. Go la 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 for like 5 seconds.
Vagina.
Yep. Thomas the Train. Oh, how was your face? How's your face? You told me about that on episode 42. You were like, if you go watch it, just remember, how's your face?
Yep.
That was hilarious, dude. That was so funny. Oh my God.
The first few minutes, take it away.
Yeah.
How about how much CG went into that one scene though? Holy shit.
Which one? The fighting scene?
No, that opening first scene.
Oh.
It's such a casual scene, but to like de-age everyone to the 80s.
Michael Douglas looked good, man. Well, in that scene.
Thank you, computers.
Yeah. Oh, 3D animation.
Right? I'm surprised that they actually had the actors go into the room and didn't just like create a CG set and it was CG actors.
Yeah. Like technology like that. Have you ever heard of an NFC tag?
Does that have anything to do with Kentucky Fried Chicken?
No.
Then no.
Okay. There's these new little tags. They're like as big as a button. Maybe like an inch and a half long, right?
Okay.
They're made out of cardboard.
Which is roughly the size of my penis.
Roughly. Like the silence in there.
Don't think about it. Just keep going.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's how angry I got that you thought about.
God. About your dick's width?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. I like
width.
that.
Jesus Christ. Width? No, that's length.
Oh, God. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt there.
That fucker's like 9 inches wide, man.
Jesus. So there's these things called NFC tags.
Right.
They're about as like an inch and a half wide. They're made out of cardboard, but they have like a chip inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
So imagine this. Just picture this. This NFC tag. You have a program.
Does the NFC tag have boobs on it?
No. I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a second.
What you asked me to picture this, I need to know. I'm trying to picture
picture a pog.
Okay.
Picture a pog. This is kind of old school. I'm sorry, everybody.
There are boobs on my pog. I'm just saying.
That's fine. Have a picture of boobs on your pog, but as big as a pog, as flat as a pog, made out of cardboard.
Is there a slammer involved?
No. So you could go ahead and have an app on your phone that will read what's ever on these NFC tags. Boom. Okay, so picture this. I go ahead and throw an NFC tag at your phone. It has chimichangassuperstarpodcast.com on the tag. Somebody has that NFC app on their phone. You throw the tag to their phone, instantly brings up instantly.
So essentially, you're describing like the Skylanders like little toy things that they have?
Yes. No, that's exactly right. But they're very little NFC tags, and they go ahead and you can go ahead and program all these to go ahead and do what you want.
Wow.
That's new technology. It's only been out about 6 months.
Welcome
6
to
months.
Pornhub.
Seriously, though, you can go ahead and make it go to a website. You can make it do...
Non-promotional shout-out, by the way.
Yeah. You can make it go ahead and you can make an operation happen on your phone. You could make it go ahead and go to vibrate, turn off your data, turn on Wi-Fi, show pop-ups of some type of text.
Can it change your wallpaper to a bunch of dongs?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it. I haven't messed with it that much.
I imagine they wouldn't allow it to change settings in any way. I really do.
It did, though.
I really
I've messed with it in class.
Like to change the settings, like your
in my
security
phone.
settings?
In my phone.
No way.
Yeah, I'm so serious. It doesn't work when your phone's locked, though.
I am going to Stone Age. I'm going straight up like, like you want to contact me? Send a fucking bird.
Dude, what I have planned, what I actually told my teacher is I was like, I'm going to put my resume on this.
Yeah.
Think of that. If somebody has an Android, I'll be like, download this app, scan my NFC tag. Boom. It leads them right to the website, my portfolio.
You know what? It would be great if you didn't have to tell them to download the app. If it was just such a common app that you can walk by and like, so why should I hire you? And you just take it out like a ninja star. You throw it right next to their phone.
It stabs the phone. It's like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
That'd be the single greatest business card if you're a secret hitman.
Yeah.
Like, why should I hire you? Like stab him in the heart with like a ninja star.
Ah, my heart.
It hurts inside.
Oh, that'd be too good.
That'd be horrible.
Dude, that would be a funny clip. That would be like a funny good clip, like a YouTube clip.
Well, I think for now I'll just focus on you making a QR code for us, and like we'll move on to the rest later.
Hey, QR codes are easy to make.
Drills.
I will tell everybody right now. I will tell everybody right on air. You want to make a QR code? It's really easy.
Watch porn.
Kawa.com. Kaw. No, that's not how you spell it. Just go ahead and try to pronounce it into Google and you'll get it. Kawa.com.
Just go to Google and click on I Feel Lucky. Eventually, after probably about 2 million clicks, you'll wind up there.
I feel lucky.
Have you ever tried that?
Yeah.
I once spent like a good half hour to board at my computer like, I don't know what to do. Click. Nope.
Yeah.
I feel lucky. Nope. I feel lucky.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Listen right quick. If you want to go ahead and make a QR code, go to just type into Google QR generator. Use it. It makes a QR code for you. Boom. It downloads a PNG or a JPEG onto your desktop. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
So what we need to do is we need to get some of these devices, these little pogs you're talking about.
Oh, they're $7.99 on Amazon.
I have a boner. Each?
No, for a stack. Yeah. See?
That noise came from Bryant, everyone. You can't tell, there's no camera.
For 5, you get them for 5 NFC tags. They're $7.99 on.
I shit you not.
Repairs Universe.
I want to buy like one of those remote drones and just like fly, like buzz people on their cell phones to see how many people like randomly they open their phones like chimneys. Like whoa,
dude! Did you hear about this guy? He is, I forget what state it was in.
Kentucky shut it down the drone.
Yes.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
I typically would not do this on air, but because we're live,
dude,
look what I just looked up on my pad.
Awesome! That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect.
For the record, I just looked up the story I wanted to talk about. The Kentucky man that shoots down the drone hovering around his yard.
That's so gangster. That is so gangster. You probably had like a long neck 22 shotgun, just bam.
I got a picture of the dude. He's got something going for him. He's got like this little bunker and a bunch of shotguns and one rifle.
Nice, dude.
All
that's
camouflage.
Awesome.
When it's all camouflage, you know it's not a coastal state.
Yeah, yeah. That's like straight not North Carolina. Well, maybe a little Tennessee, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll.
Dude, goddamn, I want some barbecue. I've been eating like all veggie and healthy lately again.
Why? What is the matter with you?
Well, after the accident, since the accident, I couldn't do the gym like I wanted to.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've been so lethargic because I have to sit with the ribs and the collarbone and the wrist. I'm like sitting there.
No, that's good. No,
I would just go walk and stuff.
I'm really glad that you went ahead and took care of yourself while you were injured.
While I rested, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, no, that's good.
But I chose to eat a little healthier while I was doing that because I knew I was going to feel lethargic. So I preempted it and tried to eat a little healthy.
Okay.
I only drank on the show. I cut my drinking away from the show. And then, and I got my membership revoked. Or not revoked, but refunded. Whoops. For my
Freudian
gym.
slip.
For my gym. And it's like now I'm clear. I can go hit the gym again. But I was eating healthy. And now I just got the random inkling, like it's hit me 3 times in the last couple of days. Like I just want some like good old fashioned barbecue.
Yeah, dude. What's that place right down the street? We'll give them a shout out. Why not?
I forget the name. PK's, yeah, PK's Barbecue Roadhouse.
PK's Barbecue Roadhouse.
Which, coincidentally, our dear friends Raven Clawham are going to be playing there soon.
That's right.
This actually was not a scripted shout-out. I just want to add that.
Yeah.
This is just how weird and random we are.
This is how bad I am.
Yes.
I don't go by scripts. It's horrible. It's
actually,
really bad, actually.
I've given you a few scripts, and you just kind of, like, I remember.
I've done so bad.
Our April Fool's script. I told you flat out. I was like, okay, I want to start this out and say, welcome to the last episode of Chimichanga Superstar.
Yeah.
And like I told you, like, sort of, like, and
I
told you, like, at the
know.
very end, I was like, I want to be like, and then at the very last moments, I want to be like, April Fools. And it's just like, not even like, you didn't even like wait till like the quarter way in. You just like, while I said it, it's like, welcome to the last episode. And you just like, April Fools!
Like my face turned red.
You actually looked like you were like having a hard time keeping it in. And I went to edit that. I was like, okay, maybe I can just move that to the end. No,
it doesn't work.
No, it didn't work.
Damn it.
Sir, I just want to say, you fail. You fail at all things that are failable.
It happens.
You fail at defecating. It went out the wrong hole.
Ugh.
It came out the ear.
Nah, that's not as bad. I saw an episode of House where it came out her mouth and it just...
House? That was on House?
Yeah.
Oh.
It like bothered me. I know it's fake. But it could be true, but I know it's most likely fake.
How is that even able to be true? That has to go all the way down there and be processed and come all the way back up. The pressure doesn't go that way. We actually put pressure through our throats and out the anus. How the pressure doesn't come
You're
in
talking
and out.
you're talking so fast right now.
It's because that scares me, sir.
It's possible, apparently, if you're something or other. I don't know.
Are you saying it's possible because it was on House?
Yup.
Don't look it up on the internet, please. I beg.
I'm not going to.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to because that kind of bothered me.
It bothered the fuck out of me.
House like went up to her mouth and he went.
Smells like shit.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
I just keep taking Banaka and breath mints and chewing gum and mouthwash, and my breath just smells like shit. I want
to ask you a few questions.
That's because there's a lump of shit in your throat, ma'am.
It's Ace Ventura. Oh, God. Pet Detective. The first one.
No, he did that in the sequel as well. And
really?
In the horrible third prequel where he was a small child.
Really?
You never heard of that?
I never even heard of that.
Junior Pet Detective is a small kid.
Oh, you know what? I think I just blocked that out of my memory.
I wish I had that power.
Yeah, I thank God that I just kind of blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
No.
It was.
But, you know what I did enjoy was the Mask cartoon.
The what?
The Mask cartoon.
You know what I didn't enjoy was the Mask sequel.
Oh yeah, that was. No offense, what Malibu's Most Wanted, Jay Kennedy. Whatever
Bryant,
his name.
Bryant says no offense. In all offense to you, sir.
Oh,
how dare you?
No, it wasn't. It just wasn't his thing.
How dare you?
Malibu's Most Wanted should have just stayed with you. Because Malibu's Most Wanted was actually fucking hilarious.
I know you get a really hot wife, but how dare you?
He has a hot wife? Why do they all have hot wives?
He's got a pretty hot wife, if I recall.
Oh, okay. They all got hot wives.
Okay,
we need to become famous already.
If you make a movie that makes you a bunch of money...
Touche.
You're gonna get a hot wife, dude.
But they could be gold diggers, though. They straight could be gold diggers.
Oh, welcome to the world of reality.
I hate reality. Damn it.
Remember when he was doing his, what is it, Experiment X or X?
Yeah.
What was that called?
Yeah, it was like Experiment X. It was kind of like the Punk'd.
It was
of his day.
It was before Punk'd. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Punk'd was pretty good, too. Isn't that where, Ryan Reynolds and, I forget her name, were in a movie
Vagina?
and, I'm sorry?
Huh?
Vagina.
What?
Anyways,
I didn't say that. Dude, don't be vulgar.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm very vulgar.
Jeez.
Ow.
I will give you another beer if you can tell me off the top of your head who Jamie Kennedy married.
I don't know.
It is seriously like one of the most, oh my god, I hate you wives to have.
Really?
Jealousy.
Jealousy. Okay, I thought it was more like
you would hate him if you can catch on to it.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. I really don't like her. Why'd I say that?
You just throw that out there randomly?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Like seriously?
Yeah.
Like seriously?
I'm so serious. Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
That's his fucking wife.
Really?
Dude.
No, you're joking.
Look, I put my tablet away. You get to look it up now.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm seriously.
I'm that lazy.
Yes,
I am.
He married Jennifer Love, motherfucking.
Really?
To the point to where like her old show where the ghost.
You
Whisperer,
owe me a beer. You owe me.
I bought. Here you
That's
go.
true. That's fair. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, but
yeah, it's like to the point where
I don't know how
started,
Jamie Kennedy went ahead and got Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Dude, funny guys get laid.
Damn it, we need to make a lot of money. Well, you already got a hot chick. I need to get a hot chick.
I'm not gonna lie, I do got a hot chick.
You do have a hot chick.
She's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah. Sorry, Kara. I'm calling you hot.
Wait, why would you be sorry about that?
Well, I guess I'm not. Yeah, that's right. Well, because I'm talking about her right in front of you. I do have manners, okay?
What? I'm sorry.
Manners.
I blacked out for a second there.
Manners are MANNARS.
The foreign. I'm sorry.
I spelt that wrong.
Is that?
I was hoping you'd catch that.
Is that a Puerto Rican thing?
Manars. It's a pirate thing.
Arr, drink your fucking beer and shit. Arr! Moment of Silence Part 2.
Oh.
Fuck, we can't even do a pirate accent, right?
Yeah, we got.
How are we doing a podcast still?
Because our voices are so damn sexy.
I guess they are. What can I do?
What can you do?
You know, they actually say that beer is one of the worst things you can drink for your voice while you're on air.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh,
really? It's on a list of things to avoid before or while you're recording.
Really? Why?
Just it is
just in general, like one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
One of those like
a lot of alcohol.
Rule of thumb.
Rule of thumb. I got 2 of those things. Just stick them up your ass.
Huh.
I did that one pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, we got an accent down. High five, bro. Oh, other hand.
Oh shit.
Oh, fucked you up.
Oh my god.
My ultimate goal of removing him from this podcast entirely has almost succeeded.
Uh-oh.
Is
there anybody listening to us live?
Are you listening to us? Do you like us? We have no way of knowing.
They would be right here on the log history.
Connect. No, that's our log.
Oh. Okay, there's no way. Oh.
If anyone is listening to us live, seriously, there are so many better podcasts out there.
I know, you should probably just change the channel. Or how does that work?
Close the podcast, open a new one.
Oh god, I'm having too much fun.
Stop it.
So, TV shows.
Screw that. Did you hear about the NFL quote-unquote coach that got everyone all up in a fury?
Why?
Excuse me, I had to burp and it didn't come out.
That was weird.
Live.
Live.
No, a young, well, not young, but a lady, okay. A lady person. She got her. She's the first official coach of the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Turns out it's just
no joke.
It turns out it's just an internship for like a minimal coaching position, for like a single position.
Okay.
But everyone's fucking flipping out in a negative way.
You know, okay, I'm going to tell you.
They're talking about like the floodgates, this and that.
No.
Really?
I'm going to tell you straight up. You know what? I will ask this question Has she ever played football?
Yeah. She played rugby initially professionally, then moved over to the Professional Ladies League of Football.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up entirely.
Thumbs
Not to mention,
up.
she also has a master's in sports psychology.
Thumbs up. That's what the fuck is up.
So
Bam.
let me get this straight, everyone. A woman goes through the entire life as an athlete and then goes to school to get the actual education she needs to teach and educate these people as a coach.
Yeah.
Then she doesn't, for the record, this is what isn't even getting hit up. This is why I hate headline news, because everyone just reads the headlines and they only put they put the whole story, but they make the headline so different to give you like a feel for what's going on.
Okay.
Honest to God, this woman just has an internship for the position.
Okay.
It's a fucking internship.
Okay.
And these people are going nuts, trying to be like, oh, the floodgates are open and the world is coming to an end. They're going to let gays do this and the devil's coming to us. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Honest to God, shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, go watch NFL.
Go watch some football,
You know
bro.
what the difference between this year and last year is going to be? Nothing because of her. Except a different team's going to be at the Super Bowl.
Nothing's going to
potentially.
change. Seriously, nothing's going to change.
You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and root for that team this year. You know why? Because fuck the fucking haters.
I'm gonna root for the Jets again, even though they lose every year. So
why the hell do you vote for Philadelphia?
That's New York.
What?
New York Jets. Philadelphia.
I'm thinking the Eagles. See,
Philadelphia
I watch
Eagles.
the sports show things.
Good. New York Jets. I'm from New York, and my entire family is, and we always root for the Jets, but they never win. No. But it's okay.
Is this why you and I have never gone out for pizza?
No. But we should probably do that.
I know a place.
Really?
There's a place in Yorba Linda that is fucking amazeballs.
Really?
Dude. We got to go.
Z Pizza?
No.
Okay.
I don't know the name. I know where it's at.
Okay, cool.
That, and I don't know if I'm allowed to shut them out.
That is my actual all-time, Bryant Bonifant's all-time favorite food.
Yeah, pizza?
Pizza. Love it, love it, love it.
We, good sir, have to get 6 friends.
6 friends.
There is a place.
That's going to be hard. We don't have any friends. I don't have any friends.
I know. That's why I said we have to get 6 friends.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I am. I have friends. I have some friends, okay?
Name 2, and they actually have to exist.
Justin.
I said exist.
Justin.
I have no evidence of his existence.
Justin Kong.
I have no evidence.
You met him at Pixels.
The movie? Fuck, I hate that movie.
You're just being an ass.
I know!
Jerk.
I'm stalling while I look something up.
Oh, good. That was good.
Well
done.
I admit, we've done this long enough for me to actually learn to multitask and stall while I do things.
Okay, well, while you stall...
I'm done stalling, though.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
There's a food challenge in Los Angeles that you need a certain amount of people.
Okay. That's for pizza?
It's for pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. It's Big Mama's Papa's Pizzeria. Let me put it this way.
L.A., you said?
In Los Angeles. Well, they're all over, but we can access them in L.A. You need, I think, 6 to 8 people to eat a giant-ass pizza in a limited amount of time. If you do, you not only get your $250 deposit back on this pizza, you also win
$250?
You also win $1,000 on top of that.
All right, we're all getting stoned before we go and do this.
Fuck that. You just need to bring my girlfriend. We need no one else.
Oh, dude. Honestly, me and my family, we always order from New York Pizza in Riverside off of Van Buren.
You all get stoned first or something?
I don't, unfortunately. But
Pussy.
I know, right? What an ass.
What a weakling.
But every single time, my family, whenever we get pizza, we get like 3 larges or 2 larges, and I end up always eating about 8 to 9 slices. It's horrible. It's like crack.
How the fuck? I can't even eat 3 slices without feeling like I'm dying.
It's like crack cocaine, man. I'm serious. I feel bad when I do it. Really. I like have a guilty conscience when I eat.
Kara and I went to that place in Yorba Linda recently.
Yeah.
And we wanted to be a little different, so we found out that this place, it's like, there's this pizza on the menu. It's like one of those crazy ones. It's like an egg and hot sauce.
You were telling me about that. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
So freaking good. Because what's different about it is, like, most pizza you can just pick up and eat. This one, you have to fork and knife it.
Really?
Because the yolk on the egg is still
you couldn't do the New York style kind of
Oh,
fold.
You could fold it, but you do have a little runoff.
Oh yeah,
and you get those first few bites. And
God
then
damn it! You should have brought the New Yorker with you. Come on,
the New Yorker.
That's all I learned when I was there until I was 4. The New Yorker. There is no such thing as an ER in New York.
No,
New York. It turns into
Yeah, dude, I'm not even kidding. It was so freaking spicy.
So, I have a few TV shows that are coming out.
How dare you?
Yeah. NBC is coming out with a new show called Superstore. The show was picked up by NBC on May 7th and features America's Fiera and Ben Fieldman in a comedy revolving around a unique family of employees at a supersized megastore. Yeah. There's a few characters in the show that are in Ugly Betty. And it's yeah.
Like characters or actors?
Characters.
Characters. How dare they?
You'll like this one.
Vagina.
Bonnie Osborne.
Okay.
Supergirl. CBS.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen any of that, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
The series from Berlatani Productions in association with Warner Brothers Television will revolve around Kara Zor-El, Melissa Benoist, who escaped Krypton amid its destruction years ago. Awesome.
Yeah,
very cool.
Essentially, the comic style of that is her parents were on a moon station as opposed to the actual planet themselves.
Okay.
And they heeded
honestly,
the warnings.
I wanted to know that.
They heeded
the
warnings of their family member, who was Kal-El, Superman's father. And Kal-El, we got to save our daughter too. Ships her off, but she winds up like orbiting the sun. Kind of a suspended animation, so she doesn't age. She actually was shipped off. She grew up on Krypton. She has a life on Krypton. This seems to be doing a little differently, I think. I can't tell. I haven't seen the show at all, obviously.
I only saw the first look when I saw Ted 2 and Ant-Man.
Yeah?
Yeah, at AMC theaters.
I still am so sad we haven't seen... We actually need... You and I, sir, should go see Ted 2 together.
I saw it.
I would love to see that together. I would love to see how that interacts, and then to go get some drinks afterwards and see what people see. We'll probably get kicked out of places.
AMC Tyler, AMC on Tyler Street.
I'm fond of it.
In Riverside, California.
Very fond of it.
They sell alcohol now.
Yes, so does soon shall the Corona
Cahalico? Off Cahalico?
Yes.
Really?
That's kind of my haunt. That's my theater.
I actually went and saw Ted. And it was actually when I saw Ant-Man. I walked up to the lady and I was like, I can order a beer here? And she looked at me. She looked left and right. Yeah.
No, was she kind of looking like, is he for real? Or was she looking at it kind of like I'm not supposed to tell him. But.
No, but the only place I've ever seen this before was in Virginia. In Virginia, in Fredericksburg, when I was staying with my aunt and uncle.
That's not true.
Well, that's the first time I've ever seen it.
The first time.
Yes.
I was going to say, because when we went to see Avengers 2.
Yes, that's right.
You and I actually shared a good IPA.
Yes. What did we have? It was a good IPA. It was really nice.
Good. I think that was actually Sculpin.
Oh, nice.
Which, again, that's like anytime I'm out and about, that's a go-to for me.
Yeah.
I mean... We've had the grapefruit one on here, but we've never actually had like the direct Sculpin.
We need to have another grapefruit. I think we've brought it up every single episode since we've had it.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Jeez.
Serious. I'm serious. I didn't expect it to be so bitter, but the taste was just great.
I expected it to be good tasting, but I was worried about like a heartburn sensation afterwards.
Yeah, but honestly, we'll get another one. Buzzing. So go ahead, and we have this one from NBC Blind Spot. The show explores a vast international plot that explodes when a beautiful Jane Doe is discovered naked in Times Square, completely covered in mysterious, intricate tattoos with no memory of who she or how she got there.
I'm already aroused.
She looks pretty good.
That actually reminds me. Yeah,
she looks pretty good.
Yes, she does.
And she's like in a bag, which kind of makes me sad.
I don't know what it is
why would they put her? Who would put somebody in a bag? What kind of person would put somebody in a bag?
I would put her in pearls.
You would put her in pearls.
I don't know what it is about
pearl necklace.
I don't know what it is about tattooed ladies, dude. But wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like so much tattoos.
So much tattoos.
So much. Like, not to the point of like you are covered in tattoos.
Dude, I'm still down. I don't care if it's like just like they have a good quality tattoo on their back or if they have like "Welcome to the Freak Show" tattoos. I just like a tattooed lady.
I love a good tattoo myself, but if it's all over the place, yeah.
Well,
and personally, me, but I was, I think it was just how I was raised.
Have you actually gone
because
to see the movies?
Nobody in my family, no one in my immediate family has a tattoo.
No one?
No one.
Oh, well, we got a tattoo on your forehead like damaged or something.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Joker reference?
Yeah. If you guys didn't catch that one.
So, you went to see the movies this week.
I did.
I'm guessing you have the box office info available.
We
for
have the
listeners.
box office.
Since for some reason we think people care about this when they listen to our show. Yeah. I'm willing to bet everyone's either like drunk or stoned when they listen to us. Like,
box office.
Did that guy say vagina?
Yeah. Okay, so number one, Ant-Man
again
for $24,909,000.
Is that total gross or is that just the weekend?
That is just the weekend.
What's the total gross?
The total gross is $106,219,000.
They beat their they beat budget then, didn't they?
Goodness gracious. God almighty. Your cool tablet here is
What'd you do?
Oh no, I did. They haven't beat budget yet. The budget was $130 million.
Okay, that's a hard budget.
But they're only on the second week.
That's a hard budget to beat, though.
Yeah.
No, they're on third week, aren't they?
No, it's on the second week.
That's week 2?
Yeah, this is week 2.
Jesus, Paul Rudd, you fucking stud.
Paul Rudd is fucking cool as a superhero.
Yeah, right?
I didn't think he was going to be that good. I'm serious. I didn't think he was going to be that clever, that, he had the charismatic, He was like, spoiler alert, when he was kissing the future Wasp.
Dun dun dun.
He was like, oh, yeah, what are you doing? And then Michael Douglas, you're full of shit.
You're welcome. Actually, no one actually told me until recently. Apparently something I say on a regular basis when I'm supposed to say I'm sorry, like socially acceptable, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know I do this. Someone pointed out to me, apparently I say you're welcome instead of I'm sorry a lot.
Yeah, you do that.
I didn't know that.
Number 2, your favorite movie. Pixels. Made a $24,011,000. And they haven't broke budget yet. The budget was $88 million, and it's on the first week.
Do not go see this movie. Do not let them break budget. Do not give them a reason to see a sequel. If you do, I swear, I will find you, and I will hurt you. I know exactly how Liam Neeson did it. I will do it too.
All you did was give somebody an incentive to go ahead and break the budget.
Go see Ant-Man.
Number 3, Minions. They grossed in this weekend $22,933 with a total gross, because it's on the third week, of $262 million. Jesus Christ! The budget was $74 million.
Mm-hmm.
They made $262 million.
Are you in any way surprised?
I am.
Really?
The 20 minutes that I saw at the movie theater sucked.
Really?
But I am 28, so...
One is one of the most pop icons of the last 2 years alone.
That's true.
They got their own goddamn blimp, dude.
No, it's true. You're right.
I'm
just saying it wasn't that good from what I saw.
Here's something else to consider. The Minion movie alone has been advertised for the last 2.5 years straight.
You know what, Nathan Gonzalez, you and I are going to fight to the death.
That's right. Our dear friend at Pod Ex Machina.
Yeah.
I was actually just on his show yesterday.
That's right.
Which, for those of you who do want to hear, let's do the official shout out. I was in fact a guest on Pod Ex Machina with Nation Gonzalez.
The Nation.
We talked a little bit about that movie and many others.
Uh-huh.
Including a few predictions.
Predictions, I like that. Trainwreck is number 4. We went ahead and made $17,281,000 with a total gross. It is the second week out, and they went ahead and they have currently 61,526,000 with a budget of 35 million. Jesus Christ, these guys are making so much money right now.
Yeah.
Those pictures, okay, those pictures of oh my god, her name just flew out of my brain right now. Oh, she was in Trainwreck. Also the SNL guy. Yes,
Schumer.
Yes.
Another movie, by the way, I loved a lot.
You watched it?
Yeah, that movie's definitely a good movie.
Nice.
Yeah, what I liked
awesome sauce.
I actually said this on Nathan's show. I like that it took the genre and like spun it to where instead of like the one who sleeps around is the dude, they allowed it to happen. Finally, they finally allowed it to happen.
Yeah. Honestly, I actually do want to see it. And those Star Wars pictures that Disney is not going ahead and
we talked about that last week, didn't we?
I don't think so.
We talked about
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we did. Yeah.
The seductive Amy Schumer.
She's hot. Yeah. She's hot, man.
Yeah.
I like that fair skin. I like blonde hair.
She also like literally physically invokes confidence.
Yeah.
And that pretty much, I think, makes the majority of the Jimmys wild.
Yeah. Honestly.
Jimmy's referring to Peen
everybody likes confidence. Everybody likes confidence. That is a given.
I'm empty.
Uh-oh. All right. Is it time to... I'm going to chug this, and then we're going to rate it.
I'm going to continue to talk about Bryant and his lovely lack of beard. Beforehand, his beard was bushy. Now it is groomed. His beer is almost gone, like his beard.
Boom.
How was it, sir? We should add chuggable to the list, shouldn't we?
I thought that was drinkable.
We have drinkable.
I thought that's what drinkable was.
Honestly, everyone, hit us up on Twitter. Tell us what you think. Is chuggable and drinkable on the same category?
Yeah, seriously. Go ahead and hit us up and let us know what you think, because we'll go ahead and make that distinction.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so beer. Thoughts. Now, do it.
Boom. Taste.
Tasted average.
Average. What would you give it?
I'd give it a 6.
Really?
I would give it a 6.
Oh wow, you liked this one.
I liked it. Average to me for what we drink, because we do drink good beer. We're a little spoiled here.
We are a little spoiled.
I can say that to thinking back on it. We're a little spoiled.
We are a little spoiled.
We get some free beers every now and then. We get some good beers every now and then. We had a couple of really bad blueberry beers.
I didn't even... That was... Yeah. Anyways.
But no, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I would give it a 6.
A 6? I'm going to go ahead and give it... I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5. I enjoyed it.
Fair enough.
There wasn't that much flavor.
And on to smell.
Smell.
I'm going to give it a 4. I didn't really notice it. I noticed it, but it didn't really click that it was a smell. It was like beer. I have a glass of beer.
I completely agree.
I'm going to give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 4 too.
Look, it had a fun kind of good, clear, crisp, orangey flavor, and it created a good, a little off-colored head.
Do we usually do look?
Visual appearance.
Visual? Yeah. How does it look?
I'd give it a 5.
5?
Yeah, I'd give it a 5. Because it's not so much the beer itself, but the head had kind of, as you described, a caramelly look.
Yeah.
It made it look appealing.
Yeah.
I wasn't really looking at it thinking
the amber.
Hey, yeah, I wasn't looking at it being like, oh, this is going to be the best beer, but it made me actually look at that looks like caramel flavor froth.
Yes.
It wasn't, clearly, but I enjoyed it all the same.
I completely agree. It was a light caramel. I'm sorry, I'm burping and speaking at the same time. Excuse me.
Be a professional, gosh darn it.
So the caramel, it had a caramel color head. It looked good. And it also had a very nice amber color to it. I thought it looked really nice. I'm gonna probably give that a 6.
It's like one of the highest scores you've given it so far on its appearance.
Yeah, it looked great. It looked absolutely great.
All right, so moving on to smell. Again, I'm gonna give it a 4. It was good. It didn't suck. I didn't smell it and go, oh no. But at the same time, it didn't really make me go, I want to drink this now.
Okay.
Nothing about the smell, just like the other, didn't really draw me in.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
2?
Yeah. I didn't even smell anything.
Oh.
I didn't. Okay. You know what? The thing is, I didn't smell bad. I just didn't smell anything.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Did we do Flavor?
Yeah, the first one. Just taste.
Flavor. I just want to do a shout out to Flavor Flav and the big ass clock and the Viking horns. That's all this was.
The last one is
has
drinkability.
Nothing to do with it. No, we got burpability.
That's right.
Burpability first.
Burpability. You know what? I'll give that a 5.
I did not notice any of my belches. I know I burped because I did. I was talking and I turned away.
It tastes like a good IPA when I
turned away from the microphone. I'm going to give this one a 3.
3? Okay. And
what'd you give it?
I gave it a 5.
Okay.
I enjoyed the nice IPA when I belched. It tasted like I was drinking a good IPA.
Drinkability, though, I do want to say, for an IPA, it went down pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's smooth. And as strong as it is. This is a strong, high quality
I'm on a
one.
pretty good buzz right now.
Yeah. I'm going to need a glass of water.
Yeah.
But,
what was it that you gave it?
Drinkability, I'll give it another 6.
6. Very nice. You know what?
Because it just kind of went down.
Yeah.
I didn't really have to be like, I still have more beer.
I was able to chug this. I was able to chug it. So
I think the reason that my beer lasted as long as it did is because I had it behind the mic the entire time.
I'll give it a 5.
A 5?
I'll give it a 5.
Right. And he's going to do the conduculations on the math things, and the average score we have provided tonight, the average number was
a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah, it is. It's a 5. That's pretty good. This turned out to be a really good beer.
Yeah, I'm not complaining in the slightest.
Yeah. It was strong. It was strong. There wasn't a lot of flavor, but it did what it needed to do. It made me enjoy a strong Indian Pale Ale.
What I liked about this one the most was that it was just a good compliment to us having a beer on the show.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite. Like, when we have the good beers, we're like, oh, we must keep talking about this. To me, that bothers me because we have a show where we just do what we want.
That's right.
But we've had those beers where it's like, this beer is too good. It is too good.
Those are the beers that get like 7s, on the show.
I think the highest we've given is like an 8 so far.
Yeah.
But those beers always, like, we talk about it over and over again.
Yeah, this was good. It was good beer. It was a good beer, but
I think actually overall it doesn't, but it should technically give it a higher score for the podcast because really, in all honesty, it was fun. It was a good sidekick.
It was a good beer. It's a really good beer, and go ahead and say it again because I cannot pronounce that to save my fucking life.
Denogonizer.
Drake's Denogonizer.
Drake's Brewing. You actually made a beer. I did not know of you guys until today when we got this beer. Because again, screwed up. Did not actually have a vote this week. We apologize. We'll make sure to do something better in 2 weeks because next week we already have a beer coming. It's a surprise beer from our guest Elliot.
That's right. I heard
Professor Elliot.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I heard it already.
Oh, did you? Because I missed it.
Okay. I heard it.
Literally jumped my brain.
Yeah, I heard it.
But yes, Drake's Brewing. I didn't even know you guys existed till today. And
it's in San. What was it?
It was in San Leonardo. I have no idea where the fuck that is.
Cool.
But thank you guys for this beer. It was great. I did not really think that it was going to be this good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a very strong, hefty beer to go ahead and get me through a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I keep on thinking it's Monday. Seriously, it is. Yeah. I keep on thinking it's Monday.
It's a little bit of a long week, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, this week is going to be is a long week for me.
It's hump day, bro.
It's hump day. That's right. That is absolutely right.
Well, any final thoughts for the week?
Any final thoughts? Next week we will be having a guest.
Yes, as mentioned, we will have Professor Elliot join us.
We will be having Professor Elliot. We will be having a surprise beer that he will be bringing on. We are found on Facebook. Go ahead and look us up at Chimichanga Superstar Podcast. Twitter.
Vine. We got some random shit on Vine.
There it is.
Hit us up on Periscope. Actually, not even when we're doing the show. Randomly, whenever I'm bored, I've actually sat there and I remember one time I went live and just started singing into my phone. As well as you. Last Monday, we went out and we were talking to some people and we were having a meeting. Then we decided you were going to go up and you started singing.
Yeah.
And I was recording and you were live.
I did Monkey Wrench.
You ruined Monkey Wrench for me.
I didn't ruin Monkey Wrench.
That was pretty bad. I didn't ruin
Monkey Wrench.
Actually, I'm surprised how many of you listen to us and follow us on Periscope. And for those who haven't, please follow us on our random adventures. Let your phone tell you, bing, these assholes are doing a thing.
Yeah, honestly, yet again, thank you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Honestly, it's fun for us This gets to be one of my highlights of the week.
Oh, he's tearing up a little.
A little bit, just a little bit. But it's one of the better things I get to do during the week. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much.
Just a quick foreshadowing is in 2 weeks we actually have the second of our Absinthe Nights coming up. We have creators and inventors of the Slipstream Absinthe Glass.
There you go.
I don't know if I even said that right. As well as our dear friend from the previous episode, the Absinthe guy himself, Leaf.
Mr. Leaf.
He is going to be joining us again for another round of Absinthe. So listen
and we do have a few random...
The slurriness.
A random few people that are going to be... Yes.
We have a random selection of options.
Yes, there are going to be a few people that are going to be joining us.
Don't expect any changes, just upgrades.
Yes.
For Timmy.
I like that.
You're going to get the same show from here on out, we promise you. But
yes.
we are going to look to have more fun.
Yes.
Because me looking across at a table to the same guy every week, eventually
the only thing I've seen is the only change I've seen is your cool hairdo.
My hair.
Yeah, that's it.
When this dude first met me, my hair was short, and now
I think it's about no. The top is longer now, but you could do a samurai bun now.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, that's because, like, seriously, I could not bear the heat.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking feel that shit.
Anyways, as always, every one of you continue to like, subscribe, follow, and share everything we do, and may the awesomeness be with you.
Bye.